What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, I just want to apologize for the fit. This is how I'm coming today. It is 95 fucking degrees in Wisconsin right now, and it's like 73 degrees in my house. So this is the fit that I'm coming with. Like I said, you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. But I really wanted to come on here and talk about this debut Gunnr album, Silk in the Shadows. And if you don't know who Gunnr is, that's not a surprise because damn near everyone I talk to, nobody knows who this nigga is, but that's okay. I unfortunately don't know much about Gunnr personally or necessarily about him as an artist. The only really thing I can glean from his social media is that based on his Escape the Fate album cover and based on his music, he's definitely more influenced by emo and scene culture than someone like Tu Hollis or Nate Sib, which I know Tu Hollis still has those ties with like Skrillex and stuff like that, but I think that it comes off a lot more genuine from Gunnr. Now, this debut album is 11 tracks, 23 minutes, and I think it's all killer, no filler. I'm really loving the vocals on here. I'm loving the production on here. It's very choppy, very glitchy. I think Love Me Like That is a great intro. It really gets you into the general vibe of the album. The vocals are really good on this intro. I really love that How You Even Love Me Like That refrain that's in the chorus. I think Are You Listening is the first real banger on the record, and it's only the second track. I really love the punchy production on here. I think the vocal delivery is really great as well. And I do really love the lyrics on Savior, but I think Delete Your Friends is the first track that emo pop music influence really slides through on the record. And I was having a hard time making comparisons because it definitely sounds less exactly like an artist and more like someone who has just been listening to that music for the past 15 years of their life. And it really does sound like that. I think the best comparisons I could come up with, and these are bad, but like Breathe Carolina or Tyler Carter, the vibe is there. Issues almost kind of like production. Terrible examples, but the vibe is there. It's definitely influenced by that 2010s early emo pop era. You know what I mean? I also really love the great build up into the dance outro. No notes. Story was actually the track that I discovered Gunnr from. I'm pretty sure that's the song that was playing in the Instagram reel, and I really like the production on here. I know I'm going to say that like a broken record when I'm talking about this album, but I really love the production on that. And there's a Minecraft reference in here. A Minecraft reference. They shooting arrows won't get through my diamond chest piece. Man, stop playing. That shit was so tough to me. I don't care. I think Antidote is another nostalgic emo banger. I think this one specifically really reminded me of the Ready set. Even more specifically, back when I saw the Ready set at Warp Tour and he was playing with like the real instruments and shit like that, and the production sounded really full. That's what this reminded me of. And I just love that this record was just taking me back to that old emo pop style. I love Gunnr's whole aesthetic on this record, genuinely. Opening up, now I'm sorry in advance for this, but opening up kind of reminds me of Black Bear a little bit, and I'm not the biggest Black Bear fan, but it really only reminds me in vibes only, not in like production or anything like that. I also really love the lyrics on here, but besides that, this one wasn't a huge standout to me. Deity is the only time on the record that I think I really sense that Tu Hollis comparison, that We Have Tu Hollis at Home comparison, but it really only comes off vocally for me. And sometimes, like, it really seems like they're reaching with that whole Tu Hollis Nate Sib comparison. I know that he even has a track that Nate Sib has also made a song over, like the same production, the same beat, whatever. I just feel like he's doing such different stuff to be getting these comparisons. I feel like Nate Sib has nothing to do with this whole emo aesthetic that Gunnr is coming with. And I know I'm kind of like spitting copium right now randomly in the middle of this review, but it's really just not bothersome to me, but I think it's more just annoying that you would have someone a little bit more underground trying to do their own thing clearly, and all you're getting is comparisons that don't even sound legitimate. Like, I know that this isn't new, but it just really sucks that as an artist like Gunnr's, it has to go through this. And I just need niggas to know I do not see those comparisons. I do not see those comparisons at all. So shout out Gunnr. I love the whole sound of I Know, I Know, I Know. I think that song is really a standout to me instrumentally. I think Dancing with the Stars, which is probably the longest track on the album, fantastic outro. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I love the production. I love the choppy dancing in the dark. Like, bro, oh my god, he really snapped. He really snapped. And Wicked production, who Wicked, I think it's him. I don't know if it's him. Like I said, I really don't know enough about him as an artist to like come on here and be like really lay it out for you. But man, whoever produced these tracks, great production. I really love this record. I play it at least once a day. No joke. It's definitely going to be one of my top played albums of the year, especially at work. It's an album that you can just throw on, and even the customers are vibing to it, and not in a corporate way, kind of in like a damn, I walk into a shop and this is what they're playing kind of way. And I really fuck with that. There are a lot, like I said, a lot of times in this record where a certain note that he'll hit or a certain melody that he'll sing will just bring me back, dude, to wearing purple skinny jeans and all that shit. And I'm just like, oh my fuck, like this is exactly what I've wanted to hear for so long, and I didn't even know that I wanted to hear this again. Like I didn't even know that. I know that there's a whole scene kid revival going on right now, but a lot of the music that people are coming out with, like I said, it just sounds too like they're trying too hard. They're trying too hard, and hearing it come from someone who's authentic really helps. Really definitely builds up the music in my opinion. So, I'm feeling an 8 out of 10 on this record. I'm really digging it, and I'm really excited to see where Gunnr goes from here. Like I said, man, if you are a fan of that early 2010s emo pop like Breathe Carolina, Issues even to a degree, but less heavy, more Tyler Carter's vocal style, I guess. The Ready Set, something like that. Even like Owl City to a certain degree. Those early Owl City albums had some crazy production, but I highly recommend this. I highly recommend this if you used to slit your wrists. No joke. But that's how I'm feeling about the album. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, or if you listened to it, or if you even know who Gunnr is, or if this is the first time hearing about him. Let me know if you end up listening to the album and how you feel about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe, and hit the bell too so you don't miss anything. I got a new episode of the podcast dropping tomorrow. Speak on it. So like I said, make sure you don't miss that. If you like the video, make sure you actually like the video. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you. Fuck off. Niggas get me fucked up. I'm down for my crown, man. If I go out, I go out on your ass, man. Lame ass niggas start shit like some bastards. When I get your hard ass slipping, I'm a blaster.